What's up, y'all? Y'all tuning in to Black Table, our second episode. You feel me? It's about to get live. It's about to get lit. Check it in with y'all every Friday at 9 p.m. So make sure y'all tune in with Tony and the family, the Glo.twinz, the baby, Charlie, and of course we'll have other guests on from time to time. So, Glo.twinz, how y'all doing today?
We're doing good, mother.
Okay. It don't sound like it.
It is good.
Yeah, I'm kind of sick too. That's why my voice is a little raspy. I'm sweating. A little bit under the weather, but I still got up to make this happen. You know what I'm talking about? So, we're just going to jump right into where we left off of, last Friday. So, y'all just got to work with me because my voice is like all over the place. I'm sweating bullets or whatever. So, anyway. So, the biggest question that I see, of course, on Instagram, all under y'all comments on Facebook, YouTube, all of these disrespectful fans that we love so much and we appreciate for checking in on us, you feel me? Because if it wasn't for y'all, you know, the world stops spinning or whatever. So the biggest question was, is the Glo.twinz gay? Like, we have to get into, is the Glo.twinz gay? So where can we start? Where should we start? I'll start with you, Pierce.
No, we is not gay. It ain't no we and he, okay? It's just me, okay?
Okay, so you are
Pierce.
You are
Pierre.
So what you just telling the whole world right now is that Pierre is
gay.
Okay, so y'all heard that clearly. Y'all heard that clearly. Pierre is what?
Gay.
Okay, so all the rumors and all the hating and and let me say this. Pierre, what made you decide to come out with you being gay right now?
Right now, I came out because I'm out of a contract and I'm out of
just being honest.
I'm out of a contract and I feel more freer to be myself, I should say, I guess.
Yes, and the reason why I'm gonna speak about that a little bit is because, you know, us doing different contracts and different agreements, people will be like, well, we don't like gay people and this and that, so that kind of put a little, when we was getting into a hold on stuff like him wanting to be who he is, or Pierre, I've been knowing my baby was the way he is forever, like, honestly, but I felt like it wasn't nobody else's business. That's just how I felt. But he felt like he was ready to come out, and the world is so cruel right now. In this society, cruel, you know, I'm sick. The world is so cruel right now in this society with people being whoever they want to be or whatever. So I was like, you know what, Pierre, we're gonna wait till our contract over because I don't like the gay bashing.
The industry,
like, and the industry is really, really bad. Or people feel like they can't work with you just because you're a certain type of way. But I feel like you are who you are. Shouldn't nothing stop you from being who you are. So I feel like Pierre needed to get his skin needed to be a little thicker. So I felt like he was ready. He felt like he was ready. So son, I apologize to you as well for making you wait all this time to come out and be who you are, you know.
Basically for the last 3 years or 2 years.
For
the last 4 years, a lot of people has been under my comments in my live. I'll show examples too of people asking me, am I gay? The answer is yes. It's not Paris, it's Pierre. So y'all can stop with, are you gay? Is he gay? Is the redhead gay? Well, black hair or short hair? Answer is yes.
Okay, and so Pierre, for the last 4 years, you have never tried to hide who you was. Have you ever been in a relationship with a female in the last 4 years?
No.
No. Have you acted like you wanted to be in a relationship for the last 4 years?
Probably at the beginning stage of telling my people that I was gay.
Okay, so what was the hardest part for you coming out, I guess I should say? Like, far as you with your family, just overall, what was the hardest part? And you feeling like, okay, now is the time for me to be who I am, and no matter what people think, like, what was the hardest thing you had to face and go through in them stages?
Hardest part was about coming out is probably saying to my family that I actually want to come out now. Like, that was probably the most emotional one, I guess. The first person I told was Beretta's girlfriend, Tierra. And then I told Paris like 20 minutes later, and she came there with me, and I just started bust out crying. Like, that's the most I've cried. And this was like 2 months ago. So It was
Girl, you came out way before 2 months ago.
I'm talking about like telling parents I want to come out now.
You mean telling parents you want to come out to the world?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's be clear about that.
And he didn't. He was just like, "Why are you crying?" I was just so terrified.
You were just tired of feeling like you hiding this, like you want to be who you are, basically, right?
Yeah.
You just was getting tired because I couldn't imagine.
I was like you hiding yourself.
Yes, and you want to be who you are, and honestly, regardless of the family or whatever, it's not fair that you even had to wait that long. I was afraid for you because the world just be so mean, so evil, you know, towards gay people, and I really apologize for that, son. And I'm so glad this day has came. And so
March 8th, I think this day is.
So how do you feel? So how does it feel coming out as far as being a twin?
Well, not my end. It's not really hard, but on my brother's end, it's probably a bit like confusing because I know it's gonna be a lot of comments saying, "Well, he gay too because his brother is gay, most likely," and that would be like the hardest part on his end. My end is like, it's cool, but I don't want y'all to get it confused with my brother. My brother is 100% straight.
Okay, so was your brother like, was your brother showing you like any kind of rejection when you did come out about, when we actually found out you were gay about 4 years ago, I would say, how did he take that?
In the beginning, he didn't believe it at all until he started noticing signs, and when it finally hit him like, dang, my brother is gay. We like that was probably like the most we've ever went without talking. It was about probably 9 months.
Without speaking at all?
Well, not speaking at all. We were speaking, but it was like cordial.
Like real dry?
Yeah, he didn't even sleep in the, if you know us, you know we always share the same room. He completely moved out of our room and he went to
a different room.
the room.
It's okay, babe. So that time, in that moment, that really hurt you, right? Because that's your twin. That's somebody you've been with for your whole life. And to feel that rejection from your twin, you felt like you wasn't accepted, right? Okay. So now, over these last couple years, y'all have got back together, right? And built that bond. Because, you know, at that time, that was really, really hard for me too. Seeing my kids fight and being upset and not speaking to each other. Y'all done been together y'all whole life. And what I had to let Paris understand is, you know, y'all are twins with different lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all are twins. And it's okay to do things different. He's going to live his life and you're going to live yours. But y'all are not the same.
We're not the same at all.
Period.
Two different personalities.
Oh, hell yeah.
But
yeah.
we're alike in a lot of ways. Just not, you know, the most obvious. Like,
yeah. So do you like feel really, really free now that this is like finally here? Thank you, Jesus.
I'll feel free March 8th when this video uploads.
So is that when it uploads?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, March 8th. Okay. Cool, sweet. That's what's up. Okay, so we're going to give you a break for a second, Pierre. And we're going to get back.
Yeah.
March 8th will be the first day Pierre's actually coming out to the whole world about him being an openly gay male. And I just want to know, how did you feel about that?
I feel great. It's a great decision.
And why do you think it's a great decision?
Because now he can be free. I want my brother to be free.
Okay, so when you first found out, I'll say about 3 or 4 years ago, about Pierre being gay, how was that for you overall?
It was a dark moment for me. I don't know why, but it was.
So was it like stressful or
Heartbreaking.
heartbreaking?
Yeah.
And how was y'all relationship during that time?
Oh, I don't know. We wasn't really talking for like 3-4 months.
And I remember back then you actually moved out of your room. So like, what was going through your mind where you felt like you didn't want to be around him, talk to him or none of that, and that's your twin?
I mean, when we first started the Glo.twinz, they used to bash us for being gay, which made me homophobic. by hearing y'all so gay, I didn't even know I was famous. Okay.
Okay.
So it made me homophobic. But hearing the rumors about Pierre, seeing your brothers talking such, it made it like, wow, like he really doing this.
Like, and did you feel like some sort of like, my brother cannot be gay? Like, no way. Like, they already calling us gay. We're not about to make them a believer of one of us being gay for real.
Right. So I didn't have no clue about it until y'all actually, went through his phone and
addressed it.
Yeah. So.
Cause I remember a few years ago when we actually found out that Pierre was gay. I remember you going to him. And we was having a conversation. Cause first we thought, remember at first we like, he's not gonna be gay. Like, we're gonna go see this. I remember us even going talking to the pastor. And the pastor was like, we're just gonna pray about it. He's not gonna be gay no more and this and that. And we believed that, remember? Mm-hmm. So I remember you going into his room one day and we was talking to him and it was all of us in there. And you like really broke down and you started crying like, you my twin, you can't be this way. Like, what was going through your mind then? Like, what did you feel at that time?
I was heartbroken. I mean, actually, now it's like facing reality. This dude gay. like, it was face reality though. But overall, I'm happy with his decision. Actually, it's like I wouldn't wish my brother to be any type of way but the way he is now.
Wow, that's great. That's great. So are you saying you accept your brother for who he is today?
Yeah, I don't want him to be no other way.
I couldn't even imagine him being any other way.
Yeah, me either.
So I guess you should say you happy for him.
Yeah.
So how do you think moving forward, like how, because none of our family really know either, even though we don't care, we stand behind Pierre. That's your twin brother, that's my son, and we're gonna love him regardless. So how would you react to negative feedback, like far as your real family?
I mean, they know what's up.
So we gonna shut that down right quick, right?
Right.
Ain't no negative talk, or y'all can stay the hell away from us talking about my baby, period.
Right.
Period.
I don't care about the negativity. Right. Hopefully he don't.
And definitely not from outsiders.
Right. So I'm happy with the decision. Me and my brother have a great bond.
Y'all definitely do.
Y'all can say we're the same person other than the sexuality.
Right. Y'all just different. So let me ask you this. I do want to get into this right quick though. Do you think it was kind of weird? Like, you know how we will get into different contracts and we'll talk about it to each other like, oh, we're about to let them know up front that Pierre is gay. And then every time we're about to let the people know, they'll be like, oh, that nigga gay. Like, we don't want to be around them, they gay. So how did that make you feel? It's like every time we was about to address like and being managed by certain people, and we will be like, we're gonna let them know ahead of time that Pierre gay, and then we'll get around and they'll say something about gay people and be like, nah, you better not let them know. Like, how was that for you?
I didn't care. If my brother wanted to go let them know, we could have.
True.
We can address any situation however it occur.
Okay then, Paris. Okay, I hear you. So I'm just happy for my whole family. I'm happy for Pierre mostly because he get a chance to actually be who he is.
He definitely does.
Without worrying about, even though Pierre don't care what no goddamn body think anyway. Like, I
love my brother. Definitely.
So we gonna end this right here, and then we go. So it's challenging, I say, having a gay son because the world can be so mean. So I'm always in a defense mode, trying to protect my child. But as far as when we first found out, I already knew Pierre was the way he was. I'm his mom. I've been knew who he was years and years and years ago. So it wasn't really no surprise to me too much. Okay. That's what I'm going to say. Okay. It wasn't no surprise to me really because I already knew Pierre was, like him growing up doing little things that he used to be doing. I always felt like he would probably.
You expected it, right?
No, I already knew Pierre was going to be gay. If y'all notice, Pierre is never like in a relationship. He has never really been in a relationship with girls, and I would ask him like, oh, Pierre, she's cute. Why don't you talk to her or do that? He'd be like, no, Mom. I don't like her because of the dumbest reasons or whatever. But yeah, I always knew he was gonna be. I was just waiting for y'all to figure it out. I'll tell you the weirdest moment, the hardest moment for me, I'll say when Pierre came out as being gay, was seeing my children. I guess I should feel like, I guess I'm trying to say, seeing y'all not talking and acting like y'all didn't like each other no more, like that put me in a really, really bad place. And then I was trying to be there for Paris, trying to be there for Beretta, trying to be there for Pierre. But all in all, everybody was forgetting that this was about Pierre. Like, it was all about Pierre, and we was making it about us, and that wasn't fair to him at the time. Yeah, so that wasn't fair to him at the time, so I always had to come back and apologize to Pierre for that, because I felt like we was all being so selfish because we wanted what we wanted, and we wasn't really listening to what he wanted. And I know people always ask us, like, do y'all accept that? Do y'all accept him? No, it's not about accepting him. I love my child, and that's just the bottom line.
So it's about accepting him because he is.
It ain't about accepting him. I love my child, period. That's just like me saying I accept Paris because he's straight. I accept you because you married. No, I love my child. It's not about accepting him. That's how I look at it. I don't have to accept him for being gay. Everybody has their own choice.
Right.
So me accepting him for being gay, no, I love my child just like I love my child. It don't have nothing to do with accepting him. He is who he is.
Right.
I just feel like that's not a word for me to accept him. I love him.
But
so I don't have to accept him. He's doing what he chooses to do with his life.
Exactly. So I think you getting like accepting him, like meaning like you just taking on who he is. Nah, I don't think.
We can agree to disagree.
Oh yeah, you're right, but
okay.
So when did you begin to listen to Pierre? As in realizing it wasn't about yourself, but it was about him.
I'll say I remember a long time ago when he first came out, and he still was trying to hide it, and I went in there and I had a talk with him, and I was like, you know, Pierre, you are who you are. Like, it's okay, or whatever, to be who you are. We can't make those kind of decisions for you.
Exactly.
But we still gonna love you no matter what.
Right.
Period. Oh, so I remember him coming to me one day, and he was just like, Mom, like, it really hurts me. I feel like nobody is listening to me. And he was like, I don't care if nobody accept me. That's the words he used, accept me for me being who I am. I just need you. And that was like, ding, 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 ding. My child really, really needs me. And that's when I began to really listen and understand, you know, where he was coming from.
I always listen to him, whether at first I didn't understand or not. I always still listen to him.
Oh, okay.
It just took me a while to understand more.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like, as parents, I don't know, like, when you think about it, it's like, yeah, we all love our kids, but I don't think, like, a parent, how do you say this, like, I don't think a parent just wants their kids to be gay, I guess. And I felt like that was being selfish of me just thinking that way, because I always thought about what I wanted. Like, oh, I want my sons to have kids and I'm being grandma. But that was selfish of me. So that's when I had to check my own self. Like, it ain't about what I want. It's about what they want.
Right.
What he want.
What he want. What y'all want all individually. It's about what y'all want. It's not about what we want or what we expect.
Basically what she's saying, we can't pick y'all life. Y'all have to grow up and grow into whoever y'all want to be.
Right, and make your own mistakes and choices.
Exactly. Of course.
I love everything about who my kids becoming to be as young men. I think we did a great job.
Wonderful job.
What should we expect now? Like, everything is like out in the open, which is a great feeling. March 8th when this airs, like, everything is like out and free, and they can begin to really, really live their life for who they are.
Well, I think it's great. It's going to be wonderful.
It's going to be great.
Everybody can understand and accept what's going on. But yeah,
how did that make you feel when you found out your brother was gay?
Crazy.
But, like, what was going through your mind?
I ain't gonna lie, I told him, like, shoot, if you gonna be gay, bro, I'm gonna kill myself.
That's how you felt?
Yeah, I felt like that at first. I didn't understand why at the time. Still don't understand, but at the end of the day, my brother's decision, so I'm 10 toes behind him all the time.
Exactly. That's love. So how does it make you feel like? Okay, so it haven't aired yet. So how does it make you feel like when you reading all the comments like under their Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, when people say, "Oh, they're gay," or "They're this, they're that," like how do that make you feel? And you know deep down that your brother is a gay male, like.
It don't make me feel no type of way for the people that I don't know. But for the people that I do know, it's just be like, when I see you, just have that same energy.
Exactly. So that's not cool. I mean, you gonna always get some back.
Not
So-
like, I'm saying like for a person that I do know and they know the twins or they know the twin and know or didn't know and they backlash whatever they say, just stand on that when you see. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no bad feeling or however anybody feel. That's your opinion. But if I know you, just know that that's what you gotta say.
Right. Okay, well that's fair. That's fair. I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Of course. So, so basically, what you're saying is, no matter what, that's your brother. You're gonna always support him. No matter what. So, where are you today with him being the way he is now, and knowing that he's coming out to the whole world? Like, how does that make you feel? Like for him?
I want him to be him at all times, and it was like a little blockage towards it. But he about to be free. He could do what he want to do, and whatever he say, and I stand on with him. So
that's what's up. Period. You feel me? All right. Thanks for checking in with us, right, baby. We love you.